Okay, well, it's May 22nd and it's raining and in the 40s. So, guess what? It's book review time. Um, Today I am gonna tell you about this book, The Morrigan by Curran. So, this is not really a nonfiction book like I would normally review um, for you folks. This is actually a novel based on the mythology of the Morrigan, the great queen, battle queen of Irish mythology. So I guess one thing that we should probably clear up, I think it says in maybe one of the, like, somewhere in the beginning, it might be in a commentary by someone else, but they call this a retelling. We can't really say that because there is a lot of artistic license that is taken in the book. So the whole entire thing is from the perspective of the Morrigan herself. So obviously, all of the emotion, the way that she sees things, her motivations for things, that's all extrapolation. The plot points of the story are definitely based on things that we know of in the mythology, and that stuff is pretty accurate, even though it is fleshed out with details that are, from the author's imaginings. It is really well done, though. So here's what I would say. It's not the best novel in the world, but what is? But if you are a fan of the Morrigan and the Tuatha Dé, you probably will like the way that this was put together because it really kind of gets your imaginings going. It may be a lot for someone who's not familiar with the myths. That's why I say it's not the best novel in the world, just like freestanding for anyone to read. I didn't mean that it wasn't well written, because it actually is very well written. I like the language and the description and the way that the author chose to explain the myths in a pretty, continual chronological storyline. Again, that's extrapolation because we don't know that these things happen in the way chronologically necessarily that they happen here. But her understanding of each of the myths alone and the way that she imagines them fitting together is actually really cool. We just have to remember to take a lot of that part of it as gnosis. But all in all, it's a beautiful book. It's well written. Actually, I picked this book up while I was in Ireland. I haven't checked to see what places it is sold online. I bought this in a physical bookstore in my recent trip to Ireland, in Sligo, actually. So it's special to me in that way too, but it is really well done. If you like the Morrigan, you will love this. And myself, as a priestess of the Morrigan, of course, I had to read it and immerse in its energy. So I definitely recommend this book, but especially to those who are fans of the Morrigan and who have the clarity and the wherewithal to separate the fiction from the lore. All right, thanks for listening, guys. See you next time.